catching the vibe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. The Patriots at 5-3 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Now Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. At their own 3-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And Howe will throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the run.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd down in the yard. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop it.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. They got 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
First down, Howell to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Howell's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Washington.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Howell down to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Howell. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down. Howell now. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Powell, he'll look to throw it. His throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Short pass to Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing here, Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this complete to Butte. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
21, 21, 21. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11, 11.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
A 53-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but not establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Howell. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now throwing on 1st down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Howell throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run it back out there in a tough situation. but let's face it, they may have to. So right now the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Got a man, Boutte, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That pass complete. Here's Boutte with it. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Off the play fake. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Out left to Dotson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've really been struggling, I guess, on all sides. It's got to be frustrating when your opposition is clicking so well on offense. You're not really clicking at all.
And what they've done is put a lot of pressure on you because they're playing so well on the other side. You've got to try and match them. You don't play against the other team's offense, but you have to equal what they're doing in terms of output to keep you in the game. So the pressure is really ramped up on them. They've got to find a way to get going.
Yeah, right now they need some serious soul searching. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pass thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they go play action with Howell.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Howell down to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down, Howell now. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Running with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Will mark him down at the 39. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 61 yards. And the Patriots used a big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Room past the 35. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell going right back to Dodson. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is